Hi, my name is Stephen Cornish, founder and managing director of Pentanet, Australia's alliance partner for NVIDIA GeForce Now cloud gaming and owner of esports team Pentanet.gg. My mission is to improve the state of gaming in Australia and provide Australians with a better access to a faster internet. As gamers ourselves, Pentanet are committed to providing the best cloud gaming solution possible, and we even built our own internet to help us achieve this goal. Now, we've read your comments, and tonight I'm finally going to be able to give you all the information you've been politely requesting, and probably a little bit more than you might be expecting. And yes, that includes the beta commencement dates. Before we go any further, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land of which we gather tonight, the Whadjuk people. Now, I'd like to start with a big thank you to everyone who has signed up and shown interest in GeForce Now, powered by Pentanet. Thank you for joining our journey, for your support, for your patience, and for following us on socials. And thank you to my entire team who have worked tirelessly day and night. We wouldn't be building this without all of your efforts. Stay tuned to the end to find out all the important dates for 2021 and for our golden ticket, where one lucky gamer will receive a free 12-month subscription to GeForce Now, as well as an NVIDIA Shield Pro. Now, a message from Phil Eisler, the VP of GeForce Now Cloud Gaming at NVIDIA.
Hi, my name is Phil Eisler, and I'm the General Manager of GeForce Now Cloud Gaming at NVIDIA. Most PC gamers are familiar with the NVIDIA GeForce brand of GPUs, which are the best way to play your Steam, Epic, or free-to-play games at high frame rates. However, not everyone has access to a gaming PC with the latest GeForce GPU. Plus, these GPUs are not even available on devices like your old laptop, iMac, Chromebook, TV, or phone. Therefore, we created GeForce Now. NVIDIA hosts GeForce GPUs in the cloud, and we stream a 60 frames per second gaming experience to almost any device. All you have to do is click and play. GeForce Now has become very popular in North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific, with over 10 million registered users. We've expanded to over 20 data centers with service in 70 countries. We are pleased to partner with Stephen Cornish and the team at Pentanet to bring GeForce Now to Australia. They share our passion for gaming and delivering a high-quality cloud gaming experience. We think you're going to love the ability to play AAA games at 60 frames per second on any device.
Thanks for that, Phil. Now, the first thing I'm excited to show you is the user interface on the GeForce Now platform. As gamers, we have a lot of nostalgia, and not just for the games that we played, but how we used to play those games, like slotting coins into an arcade machine, or turning on your first home console at Christmas, or even booting up your high-end rig for the first time. These are moments that stick with you forever. The first time I launched the GeForce Now platform, it really felt like one of those moments. This is GeForce Now powered by Pentanet. As you can see, it might look similar to a lot of other streaming experiences you may already be familiar with. Front and center is your library of saved games. And GeForce Now also connects you to your Steam and Epic Games libraries, so you can access all your compatible titles in one place. But it's not only your library that you have available to you. GeForce Now also has a huge roster of free-to-play games which are all available to you as a GeForce Now user. There are currently close to 100 free-to-play games listed on the GeForce Now Australia website. While one of the most exciting features of GeForce Now is the ability to play AAA titles on almost any device, we all know how fun and consuming a great indie title can be. Now, GeForce Now really shines a spotlight on some of the best and most popular titles from indie game developers all around the world. To access the platform, you can download the relevant apps or play directly from your browser window. Over the coming months, we'll be unveiling more features, more ways to connect with friends, and more ways to play games. Australia will see the same great GeForce Now features that customers around the world are already enjoying today, and we're all really hyped to show you what's next for cloud gaming in Australia.
Armed.
I thought tonight would be a great opportunity to introduce Jeremy, our CTO. Now, Jeremy's actually been with me from very early days in the Pentanet journey, and we thought it'd be great to reveal a little bit about the infrastructure and the technology behind what we're deploying. So Jeremy, we refer a lot to RTX servers and Blade servers. We do have one here. Can you give us a bit of an understanding around what actually is an RTX server and what does it consist of?
Sure. So the RTX server is really the heart of the GeForce Now platform. Each RTX server itself consists of 10 RTX blades, and it's the blades themselves that contain the GPUs. Each blade, 4 GPUs, so we're looking at 40 top-tier GPUs per blade server, and of course it's a series of servers that we'll be deploying across Perth and Sydney closest to where those users are and closest to where that demand is, so that we can get the best possible experience.
The power of GeForce Now is harnessing remote processing power to stream content directly to your devices. This means there's support for MacBook laptops dating all the way back to even 2009. This means no more upgrades are needed to meet the performance specs of AAA titles. Our beta program is to learn about the optimal performance of the service across as many different variables as possible. That includes testing all types of internet connections, but we know that our connection here in Perth on the Pentanet network certainly delivers. This user information will help us design the best deployment possible for the best user experience.
There is no doubt that with advances in fixed wireless technologies, the implementation of 5G and other new internet access techs, that the cloud is really going to become the default, not just for storage, as we've seen, but for performance-based processing and computing.
So now we have a better understanding behind the hardware and the infrastructure that actually goes into powering the GeForce Now platform. So I'd like to move on and talk a little bit about our CloudGG portal. Building a telecommunications company is a monumental task, and cloud gaming is no walk in the park either. But the thing that excites me most about what we do at Pentanet is our CloudGG portal. Larger than just a user access portal, we've developed an entire gamified experience for your introduction to the Pentanet ecosphere. You'll be able to complete quests, earn XP and level up as steps towards our beta play. Now to run through the CloudGG portal, I'll be introducing Fred, our Head of User Experience, and Matt, our Development Team Lead on the project.
Let's start with the beta quests. As gamers, we wanted to build a fun and engaging way to collate data on how to best build our network. We called these beta quests. Then we thought, why not add XP? And why not add levels, badges, and achievements with weekly prizes? Because what's a quest without some sweet loot at the end? We got a little excited.
We can't say too much more, but this XP is going to play a big part in the future of CloudGG, so claim as much as you can.
Every question or activity has a purpose and helps us plan for the best experience for the most people to be ready as the service rolls out. The next component is beta play. This is when gamers will be able to use the GeForce Now powered by Pentanet platform and play games on the service.
We'll be onboarding a small number of beta play testers in the first week. We will then continue to add players to the test pool on a weekly basis.
To be selected, we are looking for those people who are highly engaged in beta quests. This will ensure we are finding the people most interested in helping us build the future. XP will be important to gain and collect. After reviewing and ranking the XP, we'll check through the results of the beta quests.
The goal will be to onboard a diverse group of beta testers across many circumstances. As one of our OGs, you'll shortly receive a link to the portal. Follow the steps to be the first in Australia to gain exclusive access.
On logging in, you'll be invited to complete your first quest, a simple one for setting up your account. On completion of the quest, you'll be able to claim your reward, earning you XP and increasing your chance to be selected for the GeForce Now powered by Pentanet beta.
We've also built in badges that can be displayed on your profile, achievements that earn your multipliers, and competitions where you can win awesome prizes like an NVIDIA Shield Pro.
New quests will be added weekly, so make sure to check into the portal regularly to maximize your chance of being selected for the beta. Good luck and have fun.
Now, thanks for staying with us. We're excited to reveal the timelines we are working so hard to meet. One does not simply launch real-time game streaming on the Australian internet. While we appreciate the patience to this point, we want to emphasise that we will not ship before the service is at a level we are proud of as gamers ourselves. To kick things off, our CloudGG portal is now live, and this formally commences the first part of our beta program, the quests. By the time this video ends, you should all have an email with instructions on how to access your account. Remember to check back weekly for new quests and achievements to unlock. One lucky person has won the Golden Ticket, which includes a 12-month free subscription to GeForce Now, as well as an NVIDIA Shield Pro. So make sure to check your Portal account now to see if you're the lucky winner. Beta Play is our hands-on testing phase, and we have a target commencement date of September. Complete those quests across June and July to put yourself in the best position to join the Beta Play team. We'll onboard new users every week once Beta Play commences, so check back to see if you've been tapped. We believe that a staged approach of adding new testers and users over time will allow us to build a service that we as gamers are proud of. We will be launching a series of channels and groups to open up communication and gather as much feedback as possible on each user's experience across the beta programs. We're committed to bringing Australia to the global standard of gaming and to build a service that we ourselves will play on. When everything goes to plan and we are satisfied we have done everything we can, we expect to be able to launch the service in Australia from October this year. Yes, you'll have the chance to experience GeForce Now in Australia in 2021. Thank you for your time tonight and your early support and willingness to join us for this ride. Check your emails, complete some quests, and we look forward to seeing you on the next checkpoint and future updates. A reminder that this is just the beginning for GeForce Now, powered by Pentanet here in Australia. We will continue to deploy infrastructure where we see demand and to bring the service to more gamers across Australia. Thank you and good night.